Okay, can everyone see my mat? Okay, no, a little low there. So with your legs out to the side, just like this, I want you to place your left hand over to the side and then right hand come right on up to where your bicep is framing your ear here. And then take that deep inhale and begin to push out and dip your right hand over towards the left. Once you've done so, take a deep inhale here. Feel the air come into the right side of your body. And exhale, come all the way up to a seated position. Let's take two more just like that. Inhale. And exhale, come all the way up. And now this time, take that inhale. Once you come down, rotate the shoulders over towards your mat here. Both hands are now on the mat. And then gently press the hands forward to stretch out your back. Take an inhale. And then open mouth, exhale, begin to slide your hands back. Bring that right hand back up towards the ceiling and then bring the right hand down. Left hand comes up. Left bicep is framing your ear here. Begin to press over toward the right side. Once you feel that stretch on the left, take an inhale, fill those lungs, and open your mouth, deep exhale. Slide the hand up, and two more just like that. Press all the way out, slide that hand out, take the inhale. Nice job. Exhale, come all the way up to the top. And then last one, press all the way out. Pick your inhale and then rotate those shoulders over and then slide the hands out. And exhale, come all the way up. Bring the hands down and I want you to turn over now onto your back. So you're going to be on the mat facing long ways and roll down onto your back here. Your knees are going to be bent. I want you to reach your fingertips out long and bring the heels of your feet to right where your fingertips stop. So if you need to take a pause and look at me, you want to be right at that length there. And then from here, we're going to keep our head down, shoulders down, and go into single leg marching. So bend your right knee up toward the ceiling and lower, bend the left knee up and lower. So we're just doing marching, warming up the hip flexors here. Nice job. And then let's go into extending the legs long. Keep your shoulders down, and you're just going to bring the right leg up and tap the ground. Right leg comes up, heel taps the ground. See if you can keep that toe pointed, elongating the leg as you do these. Nice job, Jelena. I see that toe point. Good. Bring the right heel down, bend that right knee, and let's take the left leg up. Leg is long, toe is pointed. Begin to tap the heel down to the mat and lift. Tap the heel, exhale, lift.
Are we supposed to be engaging our core?
Are you supposed to, can you say that again?
Are we supposed to be engaging our core? Like, is our head off the ground?
No, so head is down. If you see the head off, just know that's because I'm looking at y'all.
Okay.
So keep your head down. You do want your core engaged by keeping the exhales out of your mouth by opening. Bring the foot down, left leg comes down. Perfect. And then hands pressing right into your mat here. We're going to shoulder bridge. Inhale, lift the hips right off the mat. You're squeezing through the glutes and engaging your core, just like Jelena mentioned. Exhale, lower all the way down, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, lift. Feel your hip bones pressing up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift one more time. And exhale, lower down. Good, Mariah. Way to take that nice and slow. All right, from here, keep those knees bent. Stack your head right behind your head. Again, I might be looking at you, but try to keep your head down. And we're going to go right into chest lifts here. So inhale, bring your chin in towards your chest and come off the tips of your shoulder blades. About 5 inches, hold, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. 2 more, just like that. Exhale, lower. Good, Janae. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower all the way down. Nice job, everyone. All right, from here, bring your knees into tabletop position. We want them to be at about a 90-degree angle here. So you imagine you have a plate right on top of the legs. You don't want it to slide. Come off the tips of your shoulder blades, extend the hands out long, and begin to pump the hands. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pumping the hands just like this. Now, if this feels good for you, you want a bit more challenge. Bring the feet right up towards the ceiling. Good. Keep those legs together, Janae. Feel your inner thighs pressing together. Feet come together. Toes are pointed. Nice. If you want to add a little bit more challenge, begin to slowly drop the heels down toward the ground. You feel that core engage. Yes. See if you can round up the shoulders just an inch higher there. Nice pumping, Candace. Keep going. Woo! We're doing it, y'all. Good. We're almost there. Last cycle of breath. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And come back into tabletop position. Lower your feet all the way down. Lower your head. Take a deep breath here. And then extend your legs out long on your mat here. Arms are going to come up towards the ceiling. And we're going for roll up. So dig your heels right into your mat. Hands come up. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale, begin to lift up into a seated position and dive for your toes, rounding the spine. Feel that stretch in the backs of your legs. Nice, Kiana. Round that spine. Good. And then staying really rounded. Inhale and then exhale. Stay tucked. Slowly come down. Control through your core. Good. And come back down onto your back there. Hands come up toward the ceiling. Again, inhale. Tuck the chin. Exhale. Dig those heels as you come all the way up. Squeeze and lift. Reach for those toes. Feel that stretch there. Good. Let's keep going just like that. Take the roll down nice and slow. Keep it controlled through your core. Good. Inhale, roll up, tucking the chin, squeeze through that core, lift, come up to the top. Now, as you roll down, I want everyone to try to focus on drawing your shoulders away from your ears. So if you feel that tension, ears are coming up, shoulders coming up towards your ears, see if you can drop them and then slowly come down. Good. Nice job here. And last one, everyone can meet down on the floor. Woo! All right, thumbs up if you feel it in your core so far. Woo! Woo! All right. Nice job, everybody. Shoulders stay down. I want you to extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. So we're going to keep that right toe pointed, long, and then begin to cross over towards the left side of the body. And we're going to make a circle coming up on the right. So circle down on the left, come up on the right. Good. Keep that toe pointed as you're doing these here. And for your circles, try to make them about the size of a basketball. So we don't want to go too wide because your hips might start to lift. So you want to squeeze through the core, keep the hips grounded. Good. Nice, Danny. I see your leg moving in the back of the mirror. Nice job. Hold at the top and let's reverse directions. So now you're going over to the right and up on the left. Good, Kiana. Good. Last two. Last one. Hold at the top. Flex your toe and then lower the right leg all the way down. And then let's take the left right up toward the ceiling there. Here we go. Toe is pointed. We're crossing over to the right, coming up on the left. Hips are stable to the ground. You should feel your core working. Keeping that toe pointed. Good, Candace. Keep that leg extended just where it's at. Try to keep pointing that toe, everybody. And hold at the top. Let's reverse directions, going over on the left and up on the right. Woo! This is my second workout of the day, so I'm feeling it. Nice. And hold at the top. Flex that toe. Lower all the way down. Good job. Good job. All right. From here, I want everyone to roll up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Knees are bent. Then we're going to come up to tabletop position. Stay curled up. Bring your right hand to the inside of your left knee. So right hand comes to the inside. Left hand comes to your shin. So you're almost reaching forward. You're going to extend the right leg long. Again, right hand to shin, right hand to ankle or to knee, left hand to shin. And then right leg is extended. You're going to pull the knee in towards your chest. Inhale, exhale, switch. Now the left hand is on the knee, right hand's on the shin. Let's find the pace. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Good. Inhale, pull, exhale, switch. Inhale, pull, exhale, switch. Good. So we're trying to stretch out this knee as much as possible. And we're keeping our core engaged. It's stable here. It is not moving with our legs. Almost there. Last 3. Woo! Last 2. And last 1. Nice job. Come into tabletop position. Lower your head, lower your shoulders. And then let's supine twist over to the left just to stretch our back really fast. So keep the knees together and hold that stretch for 3, 2, 1. And then become back to center and then over to the right. And we hold this stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center in the legs in tabletop position here. We're coming curled up again, reaching the hands for the shin. So you see how I'm really rounded in my shoulders here? We're going for a double leg stretch. You're going to inhale, take everything out, extending the legs long. Legs are glued together, arms behind you. Exhale, sweep everything into that ball. You're coming back, shoulders are rounded. Let's find a pace here. Sweep the arms back, legs are extended. And come back in to your ball. Sweep everything back and come back to your ball here. Nice job, y'all. Keep those inner thighs glued together. Good. Last 2. Nice job, Mariah. I see you. Good. And last 1. Come back down to tabletop. Lower your feet. Extend the legs out long. Woo! We're working that core. All right. From here, we're bringing our feet up towards the ceiling, just like this. Legs arc together. Right where we are, legs come up towards the ceiling. And then from here, we're going to lower the left leg, reach both hands for the right shin. For our hamstring pull, we're going to gently pull that right leg in toward the forehead and then switch legs. Good. I see a lot of pointed toes. That's what we want. No bends in the knee. We're trying to really elongate the muscles here by pulling gently on the leg to increase our flexibility. Now keep your core engaged. See if you can round a little bit more forward if you start to feel your shoulders dropping here. Nice job. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Nice job. Come back down. Bring the feet down onto your mat. Extend the legs out long again. And we're going to roll back up. So legs are together. Toes are flexed. Heels digging into your mat. Bring the hands on up. Inhale. Tuck the chin. Exhale. Begin to roll all the way up. Stay curved in the spine and dive for your toes for a stretch there. If your legs are apart, let's bring them a little bit closer together. Take an inhale and then exhale. Slowly come back down onto your mat there. Use the core. Take it nice and slow. We're working it. We want it nice and slow here. Inhale, tuck and exhale. Begin to round forward. Dive your nose towards your knees for that stretch. And one more. Slow and controlled. Roll all the way down. Nice, Danny. That's nice and slow. Good job. Good job. Good, Jelena. And then last one. Inhale. Come all the way up. Dive for the toes. Nice job. Hold that stretch. And then let's sit up tall. Stack your spine, which just means like sit up. Roll your shoulders back for 3, 2, 1. Good. So I'm just slightly scooting back to make sure y'all can see my body all the way. So we're going to open our legs about the width of your mat here. Toes are still flexed. We want our heels digging right into the mat. And then from here, we're going to go to spine stretch forward. So extend your arms out long. Keep this posture just how we're sitting up, because remember, we're going to come right back into this. So arms extended. Begin to push the hands out and down and let the head come with it, keeping your heels grounded to your mat. And then using your core, restack the spine to sit up tall. Good. Nice job. So we're pressing right on out. Hands come in between the feet. So that's stretching your back of your legs. And then exhale. Use the core lift to come all the way up to a strong seated position. Keep going, just like that. Good, Kiana. And reminder here, if you feel your shoulders tensing up towards your ears, try to draw them down as you're coming up into that seated position. We want to try to take that tension out of our shoulders as much as possible, just like that. So if you are starting to come up from here, begin to lower just like this. Good, last one. And then come all the way up to that seated position. Let's take our arms out into a T. We're going for saw now. So rotate the torso over to the left and dive the right pinky for your left toe. Restack the spine, again, using all core to come up tall, twist to the center, and then rotate to the opposite side and dive your left pinky for your right toe. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, twist, exhale, lower. Inhale, then exhale, come back up tall. So each time you come to center, we're sitting up tall. We're working our thoracic spine here, trying to build strong muscles in our back there and our core. Sit up tall, last one. Good, and then come all the way down. Roll your shoulders back for 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're gonna come over onto our stomachs. All right, from here, make a diamond with your forehead, with your hands, and bring your forehead right between the diamond. Your legs are going to be apart about hip width distance. So feel your legs. You don't want them to the edges of your mat, right inside where your legs are slightly apart, just a few inches. Your head is going to come into that diamond, and then we're going to just lift our chest off the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Feel the tops of your feet pressing into the mat here as you're lifting. Inhale, lift. Squeeze the core. Feel those back muscles working. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Hold at the bottom. This time, we're going to take the feet up with our chest. Here we go. Inhale, lift the head. Lift the feet. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the head and the feet together. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and hold those feet. Begin a flutter kick in the back. We're going for 10. Point those toes. 9. Nice job. 8. Almost there. I didn't miss a second. Don't worry. We're at 4. Keep those toes pointed, squeezing through the glutes. Keep the legs extended there. If you're bending the knees, and lower your feet all the way down. Nice job, everybody. All right, let's push back into a child's pose position and just stretch really fast. Woo! All right, when you're ready, come up to all fours. Bring the knees slightly apart. And from here, we're just going to do a quick stretch in our back and then go into some leg action. From here, cat-cow. Begin to arch the back. And then exhale. Take the head up. Lift through the crown of your head. And then come back into that arch. Lift the head. Lift the gaze up. And exhale. Come back into the arch. Last one. Lift the gaze. Lift into the crown of your head. And then last arch, come back into a neutral spine, and then let's come down onto our left side here. So legs are going to extend out long. I want your glutes to be almost at the edge of your carriage, so almost like you're making a V posture here. Your toes are going to be at the about that corner of your mat. And then you can come down onto either, I would say come down onto your forearm just like this. And then from here, you can bring your hand right on top of the hip, and we're going to do some leg activity. So hover the right leg up towards the ceiling, and we're going for pulses, up, downs. You can tap all the way down to your toe, but keep your glute engaged, squeezing to lift, and keep your torso stable. Maintain your breath here. Last 3. Last two, last one. Hold at the top. And then we're going to point the toe. So point, point, point. I think I flex first. So point the toe. We're going to kick forward, flex the toe, kick the leg back. Point the toe, kick forward, flex, and kick back. So if you start to feel your torso trying to shift with the movement, try to contract your abdominals a little bit more here. Good. And then let's hold. Bring the leg back in, point the toe. The leg is slightly hovered. We're going to go small circles. So baseball size circles to the left, up on the right. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, reverse direction. Small circles to the opposite direction. Going over to the right, up on the left. Woo! Nice job. Last 3, 2, 1, and lower that leg all the way down. Nice job. Turn over onto your stomach. Press back into child's pose position. All right, and then turn on over to your right side. Again, our same posture. We want the glutes a little to the back of the edge of your mat, toes in front. And then from here, we're going to hover the leg and go up and down, up and down. Woo! Thumbs up if you feel your glutes working already. Those thumbs came in the frame quick. Everybody's working hard. Keep it up, keep it up. Last 2, last 1. Hold, and then flex the toe. We're going to kick back first, point the toe, sweep it forward. Flex it, kick back, point the toe as you kick forward. Find that rhythm with the leg slightly hovered. Again, keeping that torso stable there as the leg is moving. That's where we want the core engaged. Last 2. And last 1. Hold with the leg hovered still. We're going baseball size circles over to the right, up on the left. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Hold reverse direction. Opposite side. Left side always gets me, y'all. Woo! Here we go, here we go. Last 2 and last 1. Lower that foot all the way down. Turn over onto your stomach again. And then let's push up onto all 4s here. All right. So we're on all 4s. We're going to do a bit of a combination. I love a little combination here. So from here, we're going to fire hydrant out to the side with the left leg. Fire hydrant out, bring it back to center. Donkey kick back, bring it back in. Extend the leg, tap 1, tap 2, and come back in. Here we go. Fire hydrant out to the side, kick back for your donkey kick, come back to center. Extend the leg, tap 1, 2, bring it back in. Take the leg out, donkey kick back, extend the leg long, point 1, 2, bring the knee back in. We have 2 more. Fire hydrant out, kick back for donkey kick. You're bending the knee on your donkey kick, then extending the leg. There we go. Point 1, 2, last 1. Bring this knee in. Take it out for fire hydrant. Take it back for your donkey kick. Extend long, point 1, 2, come back to center, push back for a child's pose. Woo, woo, that was good. All right, come back up on all 4s. Y'all can stay where you are. I'm just gonna turn so you can see my other side. So again, all 4s, well, here we go. We know what to do. Take that right leg, fire high. Oh, thank you, Jelena, for keeping me honest. I just happened to look at you. Here we go. Fire hydrant to the side, donkey kick back, extend the leg long, tap 1, 2, bend the knee back in, fire hydrant to the side, donkey kick back, extend the leg long, point 1, 2, bring the knee back in. We're almost there. Tap 1, 2, Good, Candace. Nice job. Pointing the toe as you extend long. Try not to flex it, but really elongate the leg here and tap. 1, 2, and bring the knee all the way in. Nice job. Push all the way back for your child's pose. One last time here. Good. And then turn over to come into a seated position again. So we're going to do Mariah's favorite. Y'all, I didn't mention, but Mariah, who's on the line, I was going to wait till the end, but she is a Pilates instructor as well. So, yes. And so follow her on IG as well. Fit Counsel. Do you have to be a lawyer, Mariah, to be in Fit Counsel?
No, you don't have to be a lawyer. That's just who I am. I'm a counsel. I'm a corporate attorney. So that's where I got the name from. But Fit Counsel, the Fit Counsel _ That's Instagram. I'll drop it in the chat later.
Another women's history shout out that was impromptu for this class. All right, so we are going to go into some teaser work here. We're going to progress into it. So if you know what a teaser is and you're like, hell no, we're going to turn it to a hell yes. Okay, so let's bend down or come down onto our back and then bend your knees. Feet are flush to your mat here. All right, from here, extend the right leg up toward the ceiling in a slight diagonal. So instead of it being right up toward the ceiling, let's bring it into a diagonal. And then I want you to walk the hands up toward the shin. And then walk the hands down. Walk the hands up. And walk the hands down. Last one. Walk the hands up. And walk the hands down. Bring that right foot down. Take the left leg up. Walk the hands up the left leg now. And walk down. So if you've ever done Pilates and you know, like short box series where we do tree, this is also another good progression for tree as well. Helps with your hamstring flexibility and just knowing how to get into the rhythm. Place that left leg down. Nice job. Now from here, extend the legs out long on your mat. From here, turn the backs of your hands onto your mat. So palms are facing the ceiling. We're going to bring the heels together at the bottom of the mat. So heels come all the way together. And then begin to float your legs up towards the ceiling. So float the legs up in a diagonal. And then come up into a crunch. So you're in the crunch. Once the legs are in that diagonal, hold here. Lower the heels 2 inches and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower all the way down. And then take your hands down. Head comes down. Good. Now on this next one, we're going to lift the chest first. So legs stay together. Hands are up, palms facing the ceiling. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Begin to roll your shoulders off the mat. Come up into your curl and then float the legs with your shoulders up. Nice job. Bring those legs together. Legs come all the way together. Good. Can you bring them almost a little closer where the feet are in a Pilates stance? Hold here and then keep the feet up. We're going to slowly lower down. Nice. Bring the feet up. Good. Backs of the hands are on the mat. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Tuck the chin toward the chest. Begin to curl the shoulders off and then float the feet up as the shoulders get higher. Good. Legs stay together. We're going to bring those inner thighs. Now, if you need to come into a boat pose to control it a little bit more and then take it out to that V, that's okay too. And what that means is just coming with the legs slightly bent and let's lower all the way down. Nice job. All right, from here, we are going to do a boat pose and bring everything together at the same time. So I'll show y'all real quick if y'all want to look at me. So I'm going to tuck my chin up first, bring the knees slightly bent, and then come up into that position, just like that. Here we go. Inhale, tuck your chin, palms are up, come up into that boat pose. Hold here, extend the legs out. Good job, good job. Bend the knees, slowly lower all the way down. Nice. One more, just like this. Inhale, tuck the chin, come up into that boat pose. Good, squeeze, keeping the chin tucked in. There it is, nice control, Kiana. I saw that, good job, good job. and slowly come all the way down. All right, from here, we're keeping everything extended. Legs extended together, palms are down, head is down. We're gonna fold ourselves up into that V that is a teaser. Inhale, tuck your chin and squeeze and lift everything to that V position. Good, Janae, nice job, nice job. Good, really reach those hands up towards your feet there. Find that control in the core. If you start to feel unstable, bend the knees, that's okay too. Hold and let's slowly lower everything together. Whoo! Nice job, nice job. Last two. Palms are up. Inhale, tuck the chin, lift. Coming up to the top. Good. Keep those feet up together. Good, good, good. And lower all the way down. Last teaser of the day. We're going to keep our legs glued together. Palms are going to be up, and we're going to reach as much as we can toward those shins. Ready? Inhale. Lift the chin. Come up. Legs together. There it is. Way to find your stability there. Good. And lower your feet all the way down. Come all the way to a seated position. Nice job. All right. Turn and face me. We're going to take our right leg out to the side and do a quick stretch here. Right arm comes up, and then let's take it right on over to the foot and take the left arm with it. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up into a seated position. And then we're going to turn, face the other side, the edge of our mat, and then bring that same right leg up. You're in a figure 4 here, bringing the right leg on top of the left, and lower your shoulders all the way down onto the mat. Begin to lift the left leg to stretch that right hip there. If this is uncomfortable, you can keep it down. And then slowly rotate to the left side of your mat. So you're still stretching the outside of your hip, but just a little bit deeper here. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and rotate back to center. Release the right leg and the left. Hands come up, roll up to the top. And then sweep the legs. We're going the other side here. So just ending on some light stretching. Hands come up, and then reach over to that left leg. Hold that stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and remove the hands. Turn, extend the legs long. Come down onto your back. And then same thing, we're going to take the left leg, wrap it right on top of the right for figure 4 stretch here. And then begin to drop that left foot over towards the right to stretch out the hip a little bit deeper. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. And then you can bring your hands to your sides, push yourself all the way up into a seated position, and then just sit on your mat. All right, y'all. That was our 45-minute session for today. And so I want to just read the card again. Thank y'all. Y'all can come off mute too if you have anything to say. Like, this is more like family style. It's not real like, yeah. I do want to read the card again because I think it's important to just reflect and again, just have something to think about of how we continue to love ourselves. So what part or parts of myself have I felt the need to change in the past that I now embrace? So it is March. We just started a new month, but we're also wrapping up the first quarter of the year. And so take that with what you will. Thank you all again so much for coming. I will say just a few things. I'm gonna put this virtual background up one more time because there's some upcoming things that would love for y'all to just stay tuned with. So you can use the QR code to follow. The series, again, it is 6 weeks, and the purpose of it is to teach like fundamentals of Pilates, Not gonna hold y'all. The teaser isn't fundamentals, but I know I got a few Pilates girls on the call. So I said, you know, Danny's got it. I don't know if he's done Pilates, but I know Danny, he can do this with the girls. But we will be doing fundamentals. So each class I'm going to try to change it up a little bit. The April 9th class, all I'm gonna say is just stay tuned because I'm really excited. That one's gonna be a little bit different. It's not gonna be capped with the number of people because there will be someone there. I'm really excited to join us. And then y'all are the first people to know that there will be a giveaway at the end of the series. And we love the things. We love the things. So y'all have already attended your first class, and just know that that is a part of it. And it will be announced soon. So really excited for that. And yeah, of course, a reminder, the Alliance, again, Amplify Austin, we're raising money. Just go to my Instagram. I think it's like up here, like at Wellness with Kayla, if you're interested in donating. And yeah, thank y'all so much for joining me this Wednesday. I hope y'all feel good in your bodies. Go shower, eat, and then relax.
Thank you so much, Kayla. Appreciate you. You said everything is in your Instagram bio, right?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Everything is in my Instagram bio / check my reel too, because I think it has them like tagged as well.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
And then did you have one that was for like specific age groups?
Yes. So March 12th. Wait, what is it? What is it? Oh my God, the dates are losing me. Hold on. March. I think it's next week, actually. Yes, the 9th.
That's the 12th, yeah.
It is the 12th?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mariah. Child, the dates are confusing. Yes. So the 12th, and then I believe it's the 26th. Those are for those either, 55 and up. As my mom said, she was like, give the seasoned seniors a class. I said, Mom, we're not going to call it that. But it is for those 55 and up or just wanting a slower pace class. So like we won't be doing none of that teaser. Probably like half that is going to be cut, and we're just going to do some other things. But yeah, so if you know anyone who is interested, we will be probably focusing more on like back strength, but from a different perspective than what we were doing here, all the lifts and stuff. So send it to your peoples, your aunties, your mamas, whoever, godmamas, all of them.
And I signed up for the 12th, but I'll probably have my mom just be on the same, camera.
Okay, perfect. Yep, that works too. You got a roommate, just have them. Tag them on in. Yeah. All right.
Well, thanks, Kayla.
Yes,
Thank you. This was great.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Good night, everybody.
All right.
Right.